Welcome to Hood Champion Boxing and Sports. In boxing, you find a way to win or you find a way to lose. Listen here. Tyson Fury is great. He is. But my question is this, right? Is Tyson Fury better than Muhammad Ali? And what I mean by that is, who would win that fight? Huh? And the reason I'm asking that is because there, in a lot of these boxing chat rooms and, these Facebook pages, and today when I was out there at my son's basketball practice, he plays AAU basketball, right? There was a big conversation about the fight, and these fools saying that Tyson Fury is a better boxer, better champion, he's greater than Muhammad Ali. Now look, Tyson Fury fought Klitschko. Tyson Fury fought Wilder. But Tyson Fury is no Muhammad Ali. Okay? So we gotta stop with this comparison. He's not Muhammad Ali. Tyson Fury is a great human being who would never say that he's better than Muhammad Ali. He wouldn't try to justify it by saying he fought more champions. He wouldn't try to justify it by saying because I'm bigger or because of my reach or anything else. Tyson Fury would never say that. But I would address it because these are things that guys are pointing out. Now, what I will say is the conversation if we're talking about a person's character, the conversation stops right there. Muhammad Ali is the greatest. There's no one that can be greater than him, in my opinion. And we also have to understand the times are different. So what Muhammad Ali was dealing with back in his prime and what he was going through, totally different, man, than what guys are going through today. There's still some crap out there. So for those of you who watch this video saying, oh man, nothing's changed, it's BS. No. There's still some stuff that people need to work through, but it's not the same. Okay, so stop. But back on what I'm getting at. The reason why I think there's just no one that's going to be greater than Muhammad Ali. Now, excuse me for my ignorance if there's someone else who's boxed who has performed some of the same or displayed some of the same bravery as Muhammad Ali is. I can't see somebody just willing to just get put in the front of a firing squad, shot and killed for their beliefs. Go to jail like that for their beliefs. I just don't see many people who would stand up like he did on his own against an entire country, an entire judicial system, and everybody turned their back on it. Even on an international level, there were people turning their back on Muhammad Ali just because of him not wanting to go and fight in the Vietnam War. Now, I'm giving you a really watered down version. I'm not here to get into all that. But what I'm saying is, for me, that one thing for me is just, even I know, man, I wouldn't want to go deal with all that. I'm not built like that. You know what I'm saying? The man said he was ready to die. And I don't think I'm built like that. And I'm not gonna sit here and try to act like that. I'm not, man. I'm not a clown, man. I'm not built like that. I would do whatever it took for my children. I mean, I get busy. I may go all out for my kids. But as far as you want me to go and pick up arms and go somewhere, and now the times are totally different. But I'm just saying that me trying to put myself in that situation, which you can't. But I'm just saying, I know how I am right now. Maybe I'd feel differently if I was growing up in those times. But I just can't see myself losing my livelihood, potentially go to jail, and really speaking with confidence and truth that if it means that I have to die for what I believe in, to not go support whatever it is, in his case that war, then I'm ready to die today. I'm not built like that. And I just don't think, I don't know many people, people will say what they want. I'm not going to say that they're lying, but for that reason, I don't think there's any comparison. Now, outside of that, right, when it comes to boxing, you got to give Tyson Fury a chance. How the hell can you not give Tyson Fury a chance to beat Muhammad Ali? Okay? Speed, both pretty fast. Float like a butterfly, stinging like a bee. That's Muhammad Ali 100%. Tyson Fury is not as fast as Muhammad Ali. So let's not take it to the stupid, all right? But Tyson Fury has extremely fast hands. He looks great. But as far as, what was Ali, like 6'3"? Tyson Fury's, what's Tyson Fury, man? 7'6". Tyson Fury's 6'9", 6'10". That's a monster, man. I think as far as the matchup, I think Tyson Fury would be a handful for Muhammad Ali. I think Muhammad Ali would have a speed advantage, but Tyson Fury's his movement and everything, I just don't think Muhammad Ali would just get in there and wash him. I don't think that. I think it would be competitive. Who do I think would win? I don't have an opinion on that. You leave an opinion in the comment box. I'm not going to even get that started. But what I'm telling you is there are some people out there saying that they feel that Tyson Fury is greater than Muhammad Ali. And I think when it comes to what Ali stood for, what he did in the ring, there's no comparison. Ali wins that. But if you're talking about he's greater than Muhammad Ali as far as his physical attributes and his ability to be more competitive than the competition Ali faced at that time, I mean, you gotta say, okay, what if we insert Tyson Fury into the mix? Okay, we insert a 6'9" Tyson Fury, 85-inch reach, with the boxing acumen this man has, and we have him in there with Joe Frazier, we have him in there with Muhammad Ali, we have him in there with Big George Foreman, Ernie Shavers. You got to give Tyson Fury a chance. You have to give him a chance. Okay? Now, we're not talking about resumes. Tyson Fury, I get it, man. Deontay Wilder and Klitschko, I get it. But if Tyson Fury just didn't have all of those opponents that what Muhammad Ali had. Muhammad Ali fought a lot of guys. And he had a long career. Tyson Fury's career is a little bit different. Can't really compare. But if we're just talking about the two guys and stylistically, how would they match up? You got to give Tyson Fury a good chance to win that fight. Stylistically. Okay? And that's just my opinion, man. I don't see how somebody could just sit there, though, and based on Tyson Fury knocking out Dillian White, and now he's greater than Muhammad Ali. Yo, you guys need to stop. You guys need to stop, man. Now, when it comes to Dillian White and Muhammad Ali, I think Muhammad Ali beats Dillian White with no problem. I mean, we understand what happened with Joe Frazier and the big left hook. But Muhammad Ali and Dillian White are a lot closer in size, and Muhammad Ali could fight the whole 12 rounds, boxing, moving, and he was extremely heavy-handed. So Dillian White wouldn't stand a chance with Muhammad Ali. I think Tyson Fury would have a chance just because of his size. You got to give him a good chance against anybody. I don't care who it is. And who would win, I don't know. I just think you can't say that Muhammad Ali would just get in there and just dog Tyson Fury. Okay? You can't say that. But to me, Muhammad Ali is definitely the greatest. So in addition to Muhammad Ali, people are going on now saying that Tyson Fury would beat a prime Mike Tyson. Not the Mike Tyson that fought Lennox Lewis. That Mike Tyson with that gold tooth in his mouth. Let me tell you something, right? I think Mike Tyson knocks Tyson Fury out. A prime Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson fought guys, man. He fought monsters. Nobody needs no 6'9", but he fought monsters. The problem is this, man. If a guy like Dillian White can get close enough to let his weird left hook go that almost clipped Tyson Fury, I think it was in round 3 or 4. If he can get that close to him, a prime Mike Tyson with that head movement, man, head movement, coming in behind that jab, those quick feet, that footwork, and Tyson Fury chopped down trees. We all know that. I'm not saying the tree was Tyson Fury, but a prime Mike Tyson with that gold tooth in his mouth, he knocked Tyson Fury out. I don't care what you say. Tyson Fury's not beating a prime Mike Tyson. It's not going to happen. So Tyson Fury has done some amazing things in this era. He is the man. Okay? There's no question about that. There's no argument about that. But let's not take it to the stupid and start comparing him to, well, it's okay to compare him because to me that's a compliment. We can compare him to Muhammad Ali as far as the fact that he gracefully moves around the ring. See, we can talk about that. Muhammad Ali, same thing. His ability to flick the jab, pivot, angles, in and out. He can even fight in close. The combinations, the IQ, keeping the man on the end of the punch. The Tyson and the mentality. That's the mentality to win. You know, you can't teach that. You can lecture it, but you can't teach somebody to have that. They either have it or they don't. You either can bring it out of them or it's not there and you're just talking to a damn piece of wood. Tyson Fury has that mentality. But he's not bet greater than Muhammad Ali. But there are some similarities in these guys where you're talking about just boxing ability, mentality, IQ. There's definitely some similarities. But that being said, we gotta stop there. Tyson Fury and his win with Dillian White. Now, if Tyson Fury had, he fought Wilder, right? Knocked Wilder out. But it's just not enough. It's just not enough. Now, if he comes, I don't even think if he knocks AJ out and then fights Usyk and knocks Usyk out, I still don't think that's enough. I just think Muhammad Ali is just, there's too much depth to Muhammad Ali. Too much depth. But if we're just talking boxing, you got to give Tyson Fury a fighting chance. You got to give him a chance. They weren't 6'9" fighters back then. These guys that are fighting today, these guys are monsters, man. 6'6", 6'5", 6'7", 6'9", 7'1". It's crazy. These guys are they're no kidding, like giants, man. You know, they need to get that pituitary gland removed, you know, because the damn way they're growing is crazy. So it's still hard to say, man. But I definitely think back in that era, Muhammad Ali, man, it's not just what he did in the ring, it's things outside the ring. It's just the whole person concept. But if we're going to start talking about someone greater than someone else, it's still hard to have that conversation because they shouldn't even use a word like great. I think, like for those clowns that were talking about this at the game today, I think it should be more like Tyson Fury would be, it would be a good boxing match between Tyson Fury and Muhammad Ali. Now that, we can talk about that. But to come and say Tyson Fury because of what he did with Dillian White, Deontay Wilder, and Klitschko, that makes him greater than Muhammad Ali. No, we can't say that. And we shouldn't say that. But as far as a fight, we're just talking about the two of them, and look at where the tail of the tape and how they size up with each other, how they match up. I think it's fair to say, and this is just me being unbiased, because if I was being biased, I'd say there's no way in the hell Tyson Fury would win against Muhammad Ali. Okay, because that's just in my heart. That's what I feel because of the respect I have for Muhammad Ali. But being able to set that emotion aside, you got to give anyone who's 6'9" and can box like he can, and the power that he has, you got to give him a chance against anybody. Okay, and it's hard for me to even say Muhammad Ali's name since we're talking about this, but it's the truth, man. You got to give him a chance. But for those of you guys out there who are now saying that Tyson Fury is the great, no, he's not. He's the greatest of this era. That's accurate. Saying that he's the greatest of all time, foul on you, you took it to the stupid, disappeared, poof, be gone, because he's definitely not the greatest of all time. And we can definitely sit here and kind of peel the layers back on just how he's not the greatest of all time, just looking at the fights Muhammad Ali had and the fights that Tyson Fury had, the type of champions that Muhammad Ali fought and the kind of champions that Tyson Fury fought. And we can go on and on, but that's not what this video is about. But Tyson Fury is great. He deserves all the respect For this era, Tyson Fury is the man. Outside of that, stop. And I really think Tyson Fury would have a more difficult time with Mike Tyson. Yeah, I said it. I think he'd have a more difficult time with Mike Tyson. I do. Than Muhammad Ali. I think he would still lose, but I think he would have a more difficult time with Mike Tyson. That Mike Tyson with the gold tooth in his mouth, that guy, and talking about, you know, the body attack, body head, being able to, and Mike Tyson was used to fighting those big guys, so I just think Mike Tyson would be a much tougher fight for Tyson Fury. I think it would be a very fun and interesting chess match between he and Muhammad Ali. But right now, I know a lot of people are excited about Tyson Fury winning. I'm happy for him. I'm happy for his family. But you know, let's not get carried away. Let's sober up before we start talking this crap about Tyson Fury would beat Muhammad Ali, and Tyson Fury now, as a result of his win against Dillian White, that makes him the greatest of all time. Like, people, stop it. Okay? Stop it. Tyson Fury was supposed to win that fight. You understand? Muhammad Ali wasn't supposed to beat George Foreman. You know, so you gotta let's just be fair here, all right? But not taking anything away from Tyson Fury. An amazing man, amazing fighter. I think he would definitely give anybody a problem, no matter what era they're from. Because Tyson Fury is another one where you gotta kill him, man. Like, he just isn't gonna go away. He's gonna fight. He's gonna fight. And as a matter of fact, Deontay Wilder did kill him. And somehow some hocus pocus happened in the ring, and Tyson Fury came back to life. So we know that you can kill Tyson Fury, he's gonna come back. So killing him's not even the answer. You know, you gotta do something more than kill Tyson Fury. You know, because Tyson Fury was killed in a boxing match and he came back to life. So I'm not sure just what would happen, but I would still give Muhammad Ali the nod, and I definitely give Mike Tyson the nod. And as far as just talent and respect that someone has earned and deserves, I definitely got to give the nod to Tyson Fury. So that being said, like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. Just want to do a quick video on this. It's not very long. Didn't really get into the weeds on it, because that's not what it's about. It's just, I know a lot of people are talking about this and Tyson Fury's victory, but let's not take it to the stupid like those clowns in the damn gym today, trying to argue with me about Tyson Fury being greater than Muhammad Ali because he knocked out Dillian White. Fools. They didn't even know about Muhammad Ali and the whole Vietnam thing, and how his words about, you know, being willing to die, and, you know, willing to die right now for my beliefs. They didn't know that. All they were talking about, oh, he's a racist and stuff like that. So obviously, they, you know, guys know nothing at all. Like this, like it's a real Roger Mayweather type cats. You know what I mean? And you know what I'm getting at with that. Some real Roger Mayweather type guys out there. Very disappointing. And that conversation didn't last long. I just told them, man, you guys are crazy, and left it alone, because I actually got agitated hearing them talk like that. Nothing against Tyson Fury, but just people that say anything, man. You know, it's like they're trolling without even trolling. This is foolishness coming out of their mouths. But anyway, man, I hope you enjoyed the video. Leave your comments below. I'm sure some people are going to think Tyson Fury would beat Muhammad Ali. I'm telling you, I think it would be competitive. But there's some people who are going to say there's like nothing you could say possibly to make them feel that anyone would give Muhammad Ali, would Muhammad Ali be at risk of losing a fight to any boxer, because it's just how people feel about him. But leave your comments below, because I would like to see what you guys have to say, and I would definitely like to see the back and forth between some of the teammates getting involved in the chat. So like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. Shout out to all the veterans. Muhammad Ali is still the greatest in my opinion, and I'm in the breeze.